Big Man 3000, subject P7. It's Luden, Bite My Axe Grunt, The Liquid Sun, and Matt CV. Antia 02, Tiki, Pat Pate, Shocker. Who is that? Chris Pipisk. Polybius was here. Matt 00 Stuff. Soapy J Soaks. Apple Pie. Paloma Kakita? Who's that? Kath? Strath? That sounds like a Warhammer name. And I can't pronounce those. Pod Kovap 1. Roddy S. How's everyone doing on this Sunday? Hello, more, yes. I'm drawing Hank today. Working on this. Very early stream, hello, yes. I found that getting streams done in the early of the day lets me get better energy out there. Give you the better part of me. Minecraft Doritos. Wow. Match made in heaven. Today feels boring. Sometimes a Sunday needs to just come and go without incident, you know? Buenos dias. Getting a test done for autism, ain't that something? Drawing while I watch you draw. Dude, that's the best thing Twitch is for. Sometimes when I'm drawing, I like to put up someone on the other screen so they can just babble and draw for me. Is it going crafted lace? My battery died in the middle of your last stream. You didn't miss much, big man. You didn't miss much. Just me making stupid noises and drawing my dumb little things. I'm glad I've been able to keep up this streaming though. Usually I kind of abandon shit, but this keeps going. What we got there? Has gifted a 1 sub to viewers. Bite My Axe _grunt has gifted a tier 1 sub to Vowel Movement. That's good, I like that. Vowel Movement. Stay hydrated, alright? Got a little bit of flavor in there. Instead of coffee this morning, I just stuck some pre-workout in my thermos. I've missed a couple of streams, so I might as well throw a gift out there. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. I hope the streams have stayed amusing. I know that as I get older and like kind of losing energy and velocity, I'm not the funny man I used to be. Oh, who am I kidding? I was never funny. You guys were funny. Homophobos is still a funny name, man. Oh, little meatball? She's up on the loft bed. Drawing evil Mario. Holy shit, that's some unhinged shit, brother. Hello, Angel Drorus. Just a little glimpse into his dark and twisted reality. I do appreciate that joke. Doing a biology assignment right now. You should probably focus on that. In fact, there's no probably about it. Your future's on the line. Hello everybody, I haven't scanned in my recent art, so here's some from like 2 weeks ago. Art from Calvin Macaroni. Right now I'm kind of on a warpath, I won't be clicking that myself, but thank you for sharing it with the group. Good morning, chat. We have a vacuum robot. So today's line art only? Yeah, I'm having some interesting times. Like last night I was drawing more line art last night and just kind of like goofing around with not being so strictly liney. Playing around with some like ambient occlusion scribbles and yeah, just kind of having fun with my pencil here. I don't need to have a hard plan, you know. Trying to maintain enthusiasm, engage with my enthusiasm. Instead of putting it in a box and telling it to operate for me. We named it Am, but I got the urge to rename it Scrambles and putting googly eyes on it. Yeah. Naming something that cleans floors Am seems, I don't know. Scrambles is probably better. Was good, Benjamin. Hell of a day to chew some ice. Doing a commission. That's cool. What'd they get you to draw? Hune111 has chosen to follow. Watching a bit before I go to work later. Ah, shit. Come on, man. Get that etiquette up. Oh, you know, just burping on stream right into my microphone. That's what's up, alright, no board. ASMR. Oh, burping is. Jesus Christ. It's out there, ain't it? When do you think you'll work on Madcom 12? That one's done. I think you might be thinking of 13. I'll be working on 13 after I finish Experiment 2, which should be done by Madness Day. It's a very slow roll because right now most of my time goes to working on things for Giving Tree. But when I can, I do animate, and it's getting better now that spring is here. And like I'm starting to thaw out and move faster. I had a pretty low kind of emotional state over winter, and it definitely slowed me down, but I feel like I'm accelerating back to my old speed now. 100 bits from Lua Spy. Friend inside me. Oh, we're doing that. Well, thank you for the bits. Scrape Face is dead. Was that? Bite My Axe _ Grunt has used 100 bits. Spills my madness all over stream. You're mixing madness with madness, so I think it'll be just fine. How did the building break apart and explode from an experiment? Who knows, who cares, but it did, and that's the important part. With another 100 bits, Bite My Axe Grunt has used 100. More madness. Thank you, dude. Thank you. That's a shitload of bits. I'm beset on all sides by bits. Do the Madcom characters have distinct personalities? I should hope you have discerned that by yourself. Like, yes? Yes, they do. Maybe that's a failure of storytelling on my part that you would ask such a thing. Can you speak other languages? No, I barely speak English. I am not right for this world. I am just a noisy caveman, given half of a language and told to do his best. Swaglord 316 with another 100 bits. Dude, thank you. That is like 400 or 500 bits. How many I got? A shitload. Thank you, guys. Maybe I'll get a sandwich later with all these bits. No kidding though, Philadelphia, best sandwiches in the country. I'm going to argue that one up and down. If you come out this way, I got plenty to recommend to you. I need therapy. Yeah, Anthony, that's quite the statement. His madness is the machine of 5D structure. It's more of an abstraction. Which character's the hardest to animate? Probably Hank with that dumbass arm of his. That's why I think he's not getting that ever again. That was ridiculous. And the worst part is like, all the effort I put in didn't matter. Like, it didn't add enough for how hard it was. It wasn't even challenging hard, it was just extra tedious, you know? Like, more feet to animate. Like, I hated it. How's Meatball? Yeah, you haven't heard about her in a week. She's up on the loft. Your favorite part of the Realm series and why? Probably that most recent part where that guy got killed over and over again, because it was metal. Been suffering here to make the grid part 2. Well, I like the part with the suffering. What is this wake up shit, dude? It's not, what was that? That was real hip in 2015, weren't it? When did, like, everyone get real hype on, like, we live in the Matrix? Like, again, like, it went away and then came back. A bunch of YouTubers were really hype on trying to wake people up. Shit got real silly there for a minute. I mean, it's always really silly, bro. Like, damn, dude. What are some concepts you thought to bring in but were scraped off? Well, they were scraped off for a reason. They sucked, so you won't be hearing about them. I will not be bringing my failures before you. So you could gawk and laugh? I haven't the ego for it. Does Hank a gamble? I don't fucking know, man. My dad is upstairs building my drawers, and it sounds like something has gone terribly wrong. I'm nervous. Is this a situation where helping would hurt? Or should you just, like, take a walk? Damn, I'm disgusting. Sorry, guys. All the viewers just drop off. What should I draw? You should draw a tank, but with a T-Rex body for a tank turret. And out of its mouth comes airplanes. Yeah, there you go. You ask, I deliver. That isn't an amazing mind. I just said 3 things in a row. Tank, T-Rex, airplanes. Like, that isn't imagination. That's just like, someone gave me a very open-ended question, so I just kind of grabbed from the bag and threw it out there. Like, anyone can do that. Mr. To a Void. Submarines are cool, but you gotta be out of your goddamn mind to get in one. I said Mr. because you called me Mr. Wait, you said Kister Minkles. I hate that name. If someone paid you $2 and a lot of money to go to Australia, would you go? I'd do that for like way less than that. Why do I need to be compelled with such a wild amount of money? It seems like a cool place to go. What is Hank wearing? It's a abstract. Look at it and just kind of, whatever your heart tells you he's wearing, that's what he's wearing. I feel like as I hurtle into my 40s and middle age, like I cling strongly more and more all the time to what abstraction means in art. I think it all kind of came from a time when, like, I went to the Philly Art Museum down there, and I was telling my friend that I went with, I was like, man, I just don't get it, abstract art. I kept looking at it, I was like, wait a minute. That's the thing, it doesn't mean anything, or it means something up here, not out there. Like, oh my god. And I think it completely, like, shifted the way I look at art. Like, that drawing isn't a possession, it's a thing in my head. And what is it telling me? And then you talk to art, then you become crazy, and your art doesn't get any better, and you alienate yourself from normal people. Middle age is fucking weird, dude.
It never shows remorse. With time, it just gets worse. It hurts.
Did your parents supported your animations? Yeah, they were just happy I was happy. I think I was always kind of a weird kid, so they were worried I wasn't gonna, like, make it. Alright, you guys have been asking me a lot of questions. Now it's time for me to ask you one. Summer's coming. What kind of outdoor shit do you guys get up to? Hiking, rock climbing, soccer, frisbee golf? Golf? Like, tell me, what kind of sports do you guys get up to? Camping. Oh man, you are made of stern stuff. Cricket, oh, that's cool. LARP, even cooler. Rotting in my... Man, learning to ride a bike. You guys are really up to shit. Cool. Airsoft. Man, I used to play Airsoft until I realized I was the dickhead, and I kind of had to step away. But man, it was fun. I liked playing as Op 4 in the kill rooms, so that, like, you know, when the teams would come in to, like, wipe the rooms, like being one of the dudes just wandering around real sloppy like, that shit was fun. 1870 Prussian loadout for Airsoft? Wait, when did the Mosin de Gant come out? Wait. What kind of rifle would you carry? 1870 Prussian. 1893. Yeah, I thought the Mosin came out way after 70. Probably more than 3 years ago. Probably. Holy shit, Anthony, you're up to everything. I heard Airsoft is hella expensive. It was. God, I remember, like, from Red Wolf Airsoft in, like, 1998 or 99, maybe, like, 2000. But I got a Steyr AUG from them, and it was, like, $350 in that money, and it flattened me out because I was just working, like, college bookstore shit. It was a lot of money for me. And then I wound up selling it or throwing it away, like, not too long ago because it was broken and there was no way I was going to get it working again. And considering what airsoft guns go for now, easier just to buy a new one. But then I got into the hobby of shooting real guns, and now I'm into that. How's it going, Johnny? Wow, we got 135 people here, even though I'm burping and chewing ice into this shit. Don't tell me you're into it. Do I have to rebrand this Twitch? Have you played Postal? Yes! Postal's one of those, like, the first Postal, right? Because, like, it was weird because I remember playing it when I was younger, and I had a lot of fun with it, moved on to Postal 2, it was great, blah, blah. But, like, I forgot how good Postal 1 was, thematically. It was fucking, like, grim, dismal. The way it ends at your own funeral, that shit was really good. And I haven't seen, I know it's probably out there, but I haven't seen another game that does something like that. Because I remember talking about like how, you remember the game Hatred? I always thought it would be so cool if Hatred starts off with your, you know, like Martin C. Edgelord nonsense, and he takes his gun, I hate everybody, and shoots everybody, and then at the end, you know, there's a scripted event where you're killed, and then the next stage is like you're fighting through hell for, you know, the Wrathful or something, and you have to reconcile all the damage you did on Earth or something. I don't know, like that just seems like a more interesting arc than, you know, what the fuck happened in Hatred. Finished scorching the dinosaur tank plane thing. Fuck yeah, share with the class. To answer your question, I play COD and continue my future short story collection. That's awesome. Have you ever played Charlie Murder? I don't think I remember that one. Breaking a fresh horse this summer? Holy shit. Horses are scary, man. That's some... Takes some bravery to deal with that shit. I love horses. Have been riding for like 12 years now. That's fucking cool. That's real cool. Would Hank win against Homelander? Isn't Homelander like Superman? No. I don't think any mortal could beat Homelander. I remember getting like weirded out by the boys because like, why doesn't Homelander just laser off the butcher's head or whatever? Like, I don't know. It's just weird. Like the contrivances, they have to like walk wide circles around each other. Otherwise, you know, it's over. I understand that all fiction kind of requires and runs on contrivances, but sometimes it runs a little thin, you know? Did show jumping semi-professionally. That's Jesus Christ. We got a room full of cool people here. We have horses in our backyard, but they do be scary. Yeah, they weigh like 2,000 pounds. I don't know. Creatures that heavy absolutely put me on edge. Here it is. All right, Calvin. Let's see what I ordered up here. What do I see? His little legs, head. Maybe I'm having difficulty understanding it. At any rate, it activates neurons, thank you. Had I showed you my drawing of Hank 7 and Hank 6 playing Russian roulette? I believe you have. Do you have a schedule? Yeah, every Sunday at least. Sunday sometime during the day. I don't tend to have a streaming schedule, but for sure Sunday is it. Sometimes I'll pop out on Wednesday too, but it really depends on like whether I have anything worth showing off to do. Because sometimes I'll play games on stream, but I don't know. I feel like that's such a checkout. Like I don't have that many interesting things to say about games, really. At least I don't think I do. Big love from Chile, big love from Philly. My friend is on his birthday, and he's learning how to animate on Adobe. Can you send a greeting to him? I could send a greeting, and I could send the chat to greet him, too. Chat, wish main Oveja's friend there a birthday. His name is Alonso. Happy birthday. How's the drawing going? Slowly, like everything I do. But I'm having fun. I love how grotesque Hank looks. Yeah, no, I like Hank depicted as frightening, and sometimes I'll see fan art come through where like they remember that. Like he isn't just a ninja; he's a horrible revenant, falling apart, killing endlessly. And I kind of wanted to jump on that. How goes the progress of Experiment 2? Slowly, real slowly. Integrating some of the parts from Gabe as I finish up the first room and kind of outline what else needs to happen here. But yeah, it just goes slowly. As time goes on and we get closer and closer to summer, I'm going to get a hotter and hotter fire under my ass. What is Experiment 2 even going to talk about? Scrapeface? Scrapeface is dead, Chaos Agent. They're gone and you won't see them again. This is a sequel to Experiment. The trend I started? Yeah, I need to hop on that. They left me behind. Are you looking forward to on Patrick? No, I don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day. I got in my mind that you could publish it in the summer like July or August. That's bold. That's bold. No. At least by Madness Day. We'll say that. I was playing Project Nexus and defeated Gil. How'd you like that fight? How'd you like fighting Gil? Putting him down. He just wanted to feed the world hamburgers and you shot him to death. Bury me with my burgers. Hola, Krinkels. Hola, Jeblamo. Serving customers to his customers. What else does a customer want? That charging was annoying. Yes. Wednesday was your birthday? Oh shit. Happy birthday. Will you in stream also color it? Probably. I'm having a real relaxed time of lining this though, and I kind of enjoy this process more than my usual. And the process now, not very different, but I'm using a much thinner pen to kind of feel out the lines rather than this kind of fatter boy. And while I like using the thicker for the outer line, I'm trying to be a little more deliberate with the scrawny line placements. Experiment 2 is also canon to the MC storyline, yes. Is the secret German face still there? Is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah. It's fucking wretched. Get out of here. God, he's so handsome, guys. Ugh, I mean, like, seriously. I'm having troubles trying to draw backgrounds in environments. I'm very bad at backgrounds in environments. I might be the last person you want to ask that question to. I'm sorry, I wish I had good answers, but searching for resources online or maybe asking someone here for advice would probably be better for you. You ever find yourself listening to the same song for hours on end because it suits your vibe? Yes, in fact, I kind of wanted to listen to one of them real quick. Sombra made this song and it friggin' rules. Oh, yeah. Seriously. This song. It's so good. The name of this song is Code Black Uprising from Sombra L Music. Here. Oh, it's going on the Break Shit playlist. Next month I have a car smashed arranged with some friends. We're gonna put this on the list of songs we listen to while we smash shit. Jamin RBLX is giving one tier 1 sub to question nothing. Yo, dude, thank you. Thank you for indulging me. Back to our regularly scheduled. Good old Lafayette. Holy shit, 140 of you? In here listening to me burp and clitter clatter on my keyboard here. Man, imagine how many people would get in here if I stopped being so gross. They like the burping and the clacking. Jesus Christ, I've attracted a weird crowd. Speaking of, I'm gonna open up the window a little bit, let in some funnier sounds. More specifically, the air. If that becomes distracting, let me know. Oh shit, as on NG, with 22 months in a row. It seems like every time I come back to your stream, another month has passed. Here's to another 22 months. Thank you. Is that real loud and obnoxious? Was poppin'. Thanks for the bits too, boy. You could hear every word of that, can't you? How's it going, Red Chaos? Yeah, I think maybe we just gotta cope. Jamin Roblox subscribed at tier 1, my man, thank you. I feel like I'm eavesdropping, right? Yeah, it's a whole ass conversation that they're just having out there for everyone to enjoy with them. But hey, you know, that's what we're here for. Were it not for my stream, I might take up perch on my windowsill and participate as a voyeur/listener. Hank looks like he's in a perpetual state of muscle cramps. Have you ever seen him take a sip of water? His electrolytes are probably garbage, so yeah, he's cramped to shit head to toe. It's nice as hell. 3 months subscript. That drawing looks epic. I hope I don't see it in my dreams, though. Well, thankfully, it's just your dreams. I've learned to like terrifying dreams, like even really out there wild ones, because when they end, things ain't so bad, and there's just something nice about the back and forth there. Imagine Hank as a Baki character. How far would Baki, or how far do you think Hank, at peak level Madness 7 Hank, how would he do in Baki? How far up would he get? How long have you been working on this drawing? Total? What was it, like 2.5 hours last stream, maybe an hour now? About 3 hour drawing. But I keep in mind that I'm like answering questions the whole time too. Well, not all the time, but often. I mean to say that I do not have my pedal to the metal. He looks so scrunkly. Jesus. Wow. These lightweight lines are actually doing some work here. Lothite is a direct source for hot bangers, that's for sure. Do you plan on drawing other characters as humans besides Hank? I have done it before, and I will do it again. Does he yearn for the release of death? I don't think he knows what that is. He's never experienced it. It's not a part of his experience. Hey, sexy. Were you here for the burps? Wind flavored? The name like that, maybe you are. I was burping up a storm a minute ago, you missed it. Now that's a real question. Hank and my character Kank will meet, and they gotta be neutral or gonna team up. Yeah, that's the question, right? Yeah, we just do ASMR in here. Belching and keyboard tippy taps while I answer stupid questions. And present stupid questions of my own. I think Holden would beat Hank. Oh, HK47. Ah, that's a name I hadn't heard in a minute. Gonna go rewatch Clone High? Fucking rules, man. Gabriel plush, that fucking rules. I got the plush from Darkwood, the wolf. I saw that one come through. I had to snap that one up immediately. Very, very cool plush. You're secretly my therapist? Oh no. Oh no. I am so sorry. Habe, you ever played Metal Gear? Of course I have. Johnny, you're feeding my idea to me? That's how you get Prion's disease. You can't do that. That's idea cannibalism. Makes me think of like, oh god, like it was like 2 or 3 weekends ago. Me and my girlfriend were in our car just eating some fast food in a parking lot. We saw seagulls running all around the car, so like they threw like a chicken tender at one of them, like just a scrap of it, and they ate it up, and they're like, oh shit, like, you know, realizing what we had done. And then, you know, that was a point of laughter for at least a couple days. He needs more drawing ideas. Someone feed him ideas. Can you add rarer guns? I mean, maybe this is me, but I'm kind of past the novelty of rare guns, at least right now in this instant. Like, I don't know, like guns as celebrities, I'm kind of getting past that personally. That's why I started like making shit up when it comes to firearms. Like, sure, it's Deagle-ish, but like it's all screwed up. Sure, it's Glock-like, but it's really screwed up. I'm twisting the forms, you know, as opposed to just carting out something that's already been designed and saying, "Hey guys, recognize this." Like, I don't know. I think I'm over it. Yes, it's, you know, twisted and evil guns from the Psychopath. Seagulls are friggin' crazy, man. Dave Brainrot. That's wonderful. I tried to zoom in. You want to zoom in like real good? Here, let's show you. Real close, you could see like all the nast and the schmutz. And then you zoom out, it kind of looks like a drawing. Isn't that kind of cool? I love that shit. Have you seen the Panic Attack shotgun? I haven't seen any of the new guns in TF2. I have not played it in years. I'm more of a Payday 2 kind of guy. That's the sequel of choice for me. Uh-oh, Bear Mary's got a drawing. I'll click one link. Grunt Human. Her gun. Sula, the mercenary. Very cool. Thank you for sharing. When was the last time you played TF2? Oh, I don't know. Let's go take a look. TF2. Blap. Playtime 80 hours. Where does it tell me the last time I played? Last played August 13th, 2018. Very long time ago. You can't see the big Germa. Wait, yeah, you can. It's there. You're right. You can see the big Germa. He's there. He's there right there. Ah. 2018 basically was yesterday. I don't see it as anything else. It feels like the last 6-7 years have just been like this very, very strange time. I've been chalking it up personally though, because like in a couple weeks I'll be 8 years sober, and like it feels like I've only been using my mind for the last 8 years. So I can't tell if the world's unusual or like I'm actually looking at it now. You know what I mean? The world is always unusual. That's kind of what I am realizing, Adam Verfer. Especially if you look at like the history through the 60s and 70s. Can you imagine being a teenager through those years and like just all the shit flying around? Like, what a wild time, you know? Space landings, civil rights movements, you know, the rising and falling of new social justice movements. Technology going absolutely apeshit. Can you remember like, or could you imagine in like 1976, you've never even seen a computer and now suddenly they're kind of appearing in places doing weird shit? And people are like, no, it does math, watch. And you're like, that's horseshit. And then like 10 years later, we're all playing Nintendos? What? You know? What's the whistling? I don't know. I'm tempted to get over to my window and find out. It's such a strange sound. I've seen the panic attack. There aren't many revolutionary leaps left. Oh. Oh. You bronze that and then wait for 30 years. They're going to be doing all sorts of shit that you couldn't even imagine. Like, it's impossible for you to conceptualize it. The future's coming and it's going to be really weird. I'm back. How's progress? Oh, you know, just a bunch of shitty little lines that make, you know, a picture of sorts. Maybe I should start working down this arm here. None of this needs to be done in order. Just keep up the scrunkle. Draw with your roughs, not against them. That's something I really enjoy doing when it comes to, like, drawing stuff. Like, when I get the roughs out, all these, like, jagged lines and shit, when I go in to do, like, more refined lines, be a little more respectful to the roughs than you need to be. And then you wind up with, like, crumples, and it looks really cool. Do you draw that originally on paper? No, not this one. I haven't drawn on paper in a couple months now. I'm feeling kind of lazy. My sketch pad's over there in the guest room. Like, I just need to make time for it, or be more mindful. Warm it up a bit. Maybe I should bring it in here and show you guys what's drawn in there. That'd be kind of fun. I feel like it's a bunch of stuff you guys have already seen before. When new merch stuffs. Very soon Shark Robot's gonna hit. So like if you found Makeshift to be a little too cute, Shark Robot comes in with the edgy side. So that's my left-right punch for 2025. Kind of cute, kind of edgy. And what with PG? I don't know. I like the spiral that you had recommended though, Angel Drawers. To kind of like rearrange these falling bodies to respect sort of a bigger spiral like that, because like look at that, you're right, there's a spiral shape like right here that I could work with, and then this spiral shape I could work with. This whole thing could be turned to kind of like vaguely spirally, and I think I really like that idea that you had. Meatball plushie one. There's only one meatball, and she's right there. Just don't forget this idea. Yeah, you know me, I forget. Golden ratio. It's golden, but it's also flexible. As long as a ratio is consistent, like you get a lot of shit done. Rich plushie. Oh, I should probably talk about the next one. First off, guys, for the 135 of you in here, thank you for supporting the Jeb plushie. Where are you, bastard? Meatball. What's up, big girl? And after the next Shark Robot run, we're gonna be having this little guy go out. Come on, get in the camera. There you go. He's even got little tired-looking face. But yeah, he's the next one up after the Shark Robot run. So something to look forward to. And yeah, it's gonna be a busy old time. Have a seat, buddy. He mews? Hell yeah, he mews. He's a tough guy. Oh come on, it's just the bitch-ass sheriff. You're right, it's the bitch-ass sheriff. Nice dork plushie. Yeah. It's a dorky plushie and I love it. He will be boiled in milk. Boiling milk for the sheriff. plain grunt plush, you might be in luck, Tiki. 2025 is a long year and we just got started. How about in Blender? You leave the Blender out of this. That is an abstraction that you will not be using. For the full look, he needs a knife between the eyes. Yeah, I got a knife. We can go ahead and get that done. And a gun, too. We really screwed the boy up. Air fry. Jesus. Hello, Mr. Krinkels. May I ask what the boy's favorite color is? Couldn't tell you. I don't know that. But thank you for asking. Someone here might have a good answer for you. Is the Hank plush perfect plush to throw into the walls? Yeah. Well, I mean, they're all really good at wall throwing antics, I gotta say. I've thrown them all into the wall many times. Demos has gotten kicked a few times. Have you tried to make any sculptures? What, with like real clay? Because not really, no. I don't have much of a talent for the physical medias outside of pencil drawings. If you're talking like Blender, I've sculpted many things, but that's Blender. Bibababa. 100 bits, yo, thank you. Sheriff is a unique character, being a total loser and a cowboy. Like, uncoolness and cowboys don't mix. It's impossible, and here we are. No, it's great, because it makes him cool again. Like, he's still a cool character, I think. But, like, the fact that he's a cool character, but, like, acts like a yeah, I don't know. I had fun with it. It's a mess. As befitting Madness Combat. He's underutilized. It's true. Jeb is also a coward, sort of. Well, he can't tolerate criticism, which I would argue makes him a big coward. But neither can Phobos, so the two of them were a perfect couple. Toxic Nexus Yowie. Alright, we're walking away from this conversation. I've had just about enough. And it just started. Is it good that these days I start not caring about nothing? Am I emotionalist, or is it just my age? Maybe you just haven't engaged with things that provoke your passions. I don't know what you got going on in your life, but when I feel the way you're feeling, sometimes it's just a weather thing too, but like when I'm feeling like low, emotionless, robotic, it's because I'm not engaging with shit that I like. Things that I get excited about, you know? I'm a very, very I don't know, like, lame? I don't know how to say it. I need reasons to move around and shit, you know? Like, why am I getting out of bed? Why am I bothering, you know? So I provide myself with those reasons. I don't know if that will help for you, but I found it very helpful for me to kind of just be mindful of that. How we doing, people? Open Pens was here. How's it going, dude? 142 people. Jesus Christ. We got a busy ass stream today. Oh, look at that. We got some art. Art that gets a 5. Let's zoom in on the details. Man, I wish I was good at drawing with markers. It's just like committing to messing up the paper, you know? Hang on a sec, I have to... You could show art. Not 100% sure if I'm going to be looking at it, but the chat will look at it. Nah, nothing that much happened in my life. I'm sure I'm just getting older. Yeah, getting older does that. So it's kind of on you. The responsibility belongs to you to like maintain your enthusiasm about the world around you. Otherwise, you will turn gray and old as you get older. You know, getting old is not, you know, up for question. You have to do that, but you don't have to lose interest in the world around you. Like, and I feel like when you do, that's when you start like really, really decaying. You gotta have a reason, man. You gotta have a reason. I don't need your old man speech about being old. You know what? You're right. Why am I piping off about this dumb shit? I'm just keeping about art. I like art. Art's fun. No one said anything about gray hairs. Discord only available to Patreon? No, nothing is locked behind Patreon. Nothing. Except for like news posts where I'm like, yeah, I'm still working on Experiment 2, so don't worry, there's nothing to get FOMO about with my Patreon. It's purely a tip jar for people who want to support the endeavor of me putting in the afternoons on animating. Oh yeah, I've been a fan for a long time, and I'd like you to send me a greeting since I'm turning 15 in March. Well, happy birthday! Who is that? Nicole Versex? Chat, Nico L. Versex. Wish them a happy birthday this month. Oh, Crescent Mage, how's it going? Finally, you decide to show up. I thought you were mad at me. I'm kidding, of course, but how are you doing? I was asleep. A likely story. Who sleeps these days? Nobody. It's a friggin' dream. It's a myth. My birthday's in November. Is it close enough? No. No. We're not doing that. Prussian don't care, though. It's only 12 a.m. now. Too early. And I'm usually in bed by like 12 p.m. these days. There just ain't much going on at night anymore. Not for me, anyways. January boy here. Mine's closer. All right. Happy birthday to you too, Shaz, dude. Look at all these birthdays. How come? Does everyone have a birthday? What's going on here? Mine's in May. Well, that depends. Are you a Gemini, or are you like one of those others? My birthday last month, it was all fake. I was never born, just appeared on this godforsaken earth. I feel the same way. Alright, Prussian wants to send a picture of a guy in a uniform with a gun that has a bayonet. He's ready to kill. Kill for the king and country. The Kaiser, not king. I don't know. They're all the same. Kaiser, king, tyrant, you know. When is your birthday? That's a secret. I haven't told anybody. Do you remember this music? No, I don't remember. I'm not going to click that. I gotta keep drawing. We serve neither king nor Kaiser, but Ireland. To serve country is nobler than to serve king. Draw Skinner? I don't wanna. I'm drawing Hank. Drawing Hank, paperboat guy. Draw Goyle. Goyle kicks ass. Draw Hank in a wheelchair. You guys are funny, though. I gotta say, like, watching chat roll by with all this goofy nonsense does put me in a good mood. It's fun times. $150 people in here. Oh. Cychrith the Squid is resubscribed for 46 months. Auditor hates Hank because he's constantly mogged by the mere presence of the... Yeah, basically. To Avoid. How does it feel to have almost all your characters loved by your fans? I mean, they're down bad for these grunts. They want them, it's kind of scary. Anyways, you guys are all invited to mine and Hank's wedding. Y'all weird. I'm working on an MC project called Whizbang about different perspectives for soldiers during the First World War from 1914 to 1918, and it will be very accurate to the war. IRL, any tips? No, I don't have any experience recreating historic events in Madness cartoons. You are on your own there. There have been people who've done World War II stuff. Who's that guy? He made a big ass series of them. Oh, that's gonna kill me. WW2 Madness Combat. Kilroy Madness. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Look up some Kilroy Madness, because like that was a pretty entertaining journey through, along which that was like, you know, followed the events of World War II or fiction. I don't know. In any event, it was very World War II flavored. So. He has an idea for a Madness cartoon, and he would like your feedback, guys. Ham J Wiggletip? Hand Jork Wiggletip? I don't like that name. That name's kind of out there. Bye bye, Crick. I'll be back soon. I will draw some sprites of a new character. That sounds like a fun time, Johnny. Have a good one. Colorful Carpet has resubbed for 3 months. Least I can do to support a man drawing my favorite cartoons and art. Yo, dude, thank you. Well, thank you, Colorful Carpet. I am trying my best here. I'm trying it with like thinner lines instead of this big old fatty boy that I use for the outline. But I don't know, it seems to be working out. Those forearm muscles look ridiculous, and I have no idea what they're supposed to be. Like this one, the brachia or whatever, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it correctly. This one's kind of there, and he's got a bicep and sort of a tricep, and then there's just weird network of forearm muscles. And one of these days I'll get this shit right, but until then I'm just going to keep making it up. Just give it the old Rob Liefeld, you know? I think accuracy doesn't matter, just looking cool does. I love it. It looks like he's either a CrossFit god or he got all his skin yoinked off. Probably a little bit of both. But I'm pretty sure that he's got like hands strong enough to like dead hang from one arm for like hours. I do not know how much Hank weighs. Not a question that comes up too often in the old office here. £10. He weighs 2 sauces. Who's saucing their packets right now? What a question, dude. It's a real personal one, too. Bonjour. Bonjour to you too. Yeah, I want to keep the Grace of God thing on his handgun. That just like metal shit engraved into a gun. Like, it rules. It absolutely rules. There was like a cartoon way back, I think 2006 or 7. It actually introduced me to one of like a really cool band called Hadouken, but it was a fan cartoon where it was Hank versus some super agent, and the fight started with them both getting into the same elevator, and then before they start fighting, they both like crack their necks, and then start just wailing on each other, and it was really cool. But like by the time they get to the roof and like the fight spills out, out of the elevator and onto the roof itself with the city in the background, the agent fella pulls out a gun and has strictly business written on the slide, and I thought that was friggin' metal. Definitely soy faced at that. He's got goggles. Well, glasses. He's the Madness 7 Hank. Or 6 Hank. How does he even eat without his lower jaw? The answer to that one is mind your business. I'm kidding, of course. I don't have a good answer for any of that, though. Two sauce packets. I like how I can say two sauces and you guys know what I'm getting at. I'm glad that meme has floated around enough. Get that text back on there better later. You should add a HK USP match looking thing on the end of the gun. See, like, I had one of those for my gun, and I think I've been, like, disenfranchised or, like, I don't know. Comps don't do anything, so not most of the time anyways. I guess, like, unless you're John Wick or some shit, I don't know. Like, long, goofy compensators, I'm kind of over it, you know? I'm gonna celebrate instead the squarish look of Heckler and Koch pistols. How many sauce packets are your measurements? What measurements? measure nothing. I'm not one who measures, I am just a useless man, drawing garbage in his bedroom. Tell Meatball I said hi. You know I will, alright? Hank, Krinkels is 10 sauces tall. That's a lot of sauces. Cup size, but in sauce packets. That's funny. Damn. What question? End the stream in 15 minutes? How about in 5 minutes? Wait. One sec, I'll be right back. Somewhat false alarm. Hi, how you guys doing? Yeah, where is Zap? He missed out on a wacky stream. My back hurts. Same, brother. Same. Where's the chair when you need it? Chat is way too freaky for this Sunday, ain't it? Don't bother Zeb. He's a busy enough guy. Where's the kitty? Kitty's up on the loft bed. The sun is out, so she's kind of not interested in doing anything. Oh yeah, nah, Zep's a fucking treasure, man. You know what though, that's not bad progress for just a short little stream today. I really ought to commit to trying to get Wednesday stream day in, because I like drawing on stream. It's a good way to keep on point. And then is progress, though. I'm gonna try and hold myself to a Wednesday stream. See if we can't finish up some of the line work then. I don't mind spending this much time on lines, because, like, especially around there, like, around his eyes, that kind of, like, implied shadowing from just pencils alone. I want to see if I can't do that in other places. Really dig him out with just the pencil. It's a neat effect. You guys get your sleep, you guys get your rest. We're going to send you off on a raid. 150 bits, the amazing Hank progress. Thank you, 2A Void. Let's see here. Who needs a raid? Who are my pals? Art, anime. Hang on a sec. Let's see who's streaming in general. Who be out there? I don't know these people. You know, these people drawing anime all the time. Oh, live sketching. Like pencil and paper traditional. Oh, this is a treat. Alright, guys. Start raid. Let's go. Oh, that looks cool as shit. You guys are going to dig this. Alright. Thank you guys for showing up, of course. The bits, the subs, the support. It's fucking wild. Here we are, just making cool art together. Alright. Now go look at this even cooler art, traditional, by this guy. Take it easy.